Buenos días, gracias por estar con nosotros en su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde Hermosa 1470 AM y para todo el mundo a través de caféconlecheradio.com. Les habla Lilia Galindo y me acompaña un analista político y que escribe en 70 y tantos periódicos de California, Thomas Elias, y vamos a darle la bienvenida. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
Buenos días, Lilia.
What's new now? Tell us what do you have for us today?
Well, I think we need to discuss the sheriff of Los Angeles County, Alex Villanueva, who has had one controversy after another in his 3.5 years as sheriff. Basically displaying the attitudes of arrogance and being a bully every chance that he gets. He's tried to bully the county supervisors. He's tried to bully the county CEO. He's tried to bully anyone that gets in his way. He's tried to hide the fact that some of his deputies have formed what amounts to gangs. They pursue whatever they want, and he's happy with that, and he's fine with them wearing cowboy hats instead of their regular uniforms, because the cowboy hats symbolize that they're different from other law enforcement officers and not subject to much discipline. That's why the cowboy hats are controversial. But the latest thing is now he's attempted to suppress a video that shows one of his deputies doing something to a prisoner very similar to what the Minneapolis police did to George Floyd. And because the Los Angeles Times reporter covering the sheriff's office didn't go along with this and publicized the video, he even threatened to criminal prosecution against her because she wouldn't say where she got the video. And you might want to translate where we are up till now.
Perfecto. Thank you. Bueno, dice que quiere hablarnos acerca de una controversia que existe con el actual sheriff del condado de Los Ángeles, el sheriff Alex Villanueva. Dice, en los 3 años y medio que ha estado como sheriff, ha mostrado una actitud un poco arrogante y además, bully. ¿Cómo se traduce bully, sabes? Como... no sé cómo se traduce dice, no solamente contra los supervisores del condado, también contra el CEO, y bueno, hubo algo de que le ha permitido a los oficiales que continúen con sus pandillas, incluso les permite que usen el sombrero de cowboy para distinguirlos, dice, porque en todo lo cotidiano eso se ha usado como una gesto de distinción para hacerlo diferentes a todos. Dice, y acaba de pasar un incidente en una de las cárceles donde se filmó a un oficial poniendo su rodilla sobre el cuello de lo mismo que pasó en el caso de Minneapolis con George Floyd, que acaba de pasar, y días después vino esta filmación donde el oficial tiene su rodilla arriba de la cabeza de la persona. Y dice, y ahora el sheriff Villanueva quiere establecer una demanda en contra de la periodista del condado de Los Ángeles que publicó ese video. Okay,
so he threatened to prosecute or to do a criminal investigation on the reporter in this case. There's a woman that I don't know personally. Her name is Aline Checkmajan. And it's her job to go after newsworthy things that the public needs to know. And the public certainly needs to know how their sheriff's deputies behave toward prisoners and whether they're being overly brutal toward prisoners. And so she obtained this video, and under California law, she doesn't have to say where she got it. And that really bothers Mr. Villanueva, who suppressed this video for many months until it finally was made public. And the fact that he suppressed it, the fact that he saw it within a week of when it was taken, and then it went many, many months before it saw the light of day, shows that he's afraid of the consequences of this. And he actually told people that he thought this could interfere with his reelection campaign. Remember, Sheriff Villanueva is on the ballot this June in the primary election. That's barely 5 weeks away. He has 2 rivals in the primary and is by no means assured of an easy reelection. But this is not the first time that Sheriff Villanueva has tried to be a bully. For instance, he refused for a full year to answer subpoena and testify before a county inspector general on the gang-like groups of deputies. And even if he is the sheriff, he still has to answer a subpoena just like any other citizen. The district attorney currently is reviewing a charge that he accused the county chief executive officer, Sachi Hamai, of a felony for violating conflict of interest laws, which courts have found that she did not do. But this was just a way to try and intimidate Ms. Sachi, Ms. Hamai, pardon me. And in fact, Latino groups all over the county say his deputies kill more Latinos in carrying out their duties than they do any other kind of people. So the fact that Sheriff Villanueva is a Latino doesn't seem to keep his deputies from being as brutal as the LAPD ever was. And then, of course, he's accused of spreading false information about COVID sick pay. Remember, he's the only county department head that didn't follow the supervisor's order to make sure that their employees all got vaccinated. And the fact that sheriff's deputies were not vaccinated, and most of them were not, made a lot of people, just ordinary citizens, reluctant to deal with sheriff's deputies because they were afraid they might catch a disease from them, since the fact they weren't vaccinated was very well publicized. But then he claimed that when they did get sick with COVID, the county refused to pay them sick pay. And that was a lie. So, you know, the fact that he's in a controversy now and trying to hide things that his men did, and it's only the men, it's never the women deputies that are doing these things. It's not new. And it's something the voters need to think about in June. And in May also, when we're sending in ballots by mail. And we will very soon be getting ballots that we will mail back. So this is something that we need to think about and talk about. This is the most arrogant public official in California today. The question is, do we want him to continue?
Ok. Mire, dice, tenemos que hablar de esta controversia porque dice, ha habido tantísimos problemas ahora con el sheriff, que ha sido la persona más arrogante, siempre está retando las órdenes de los supervisores, defendiendo a los policías. Le hicieron una supina, o sea, una orden de la corte para salir a declarar. ¿Están afuera? Son mis invitados, ¿verdad? ¿Afuera? Los pueden pasar si quieren. Entonces dice, él le hicieron incluso una cita.
Una pregunta.
A ver, but do you know, we have like 1 minute for one question, but a ver, ¿quién habla? Buenos días, ¿quién es? ¿Le puede subir? Jorge, a ver, adelante.
Quería darle una opinión al señor para empezar. A ver si usted le hace el favor de darle chance para que pueda traducir lo que él está hablando.
Ok.
Yo lo entiendo, pero hay mucha gente, permítame, hay mucha gente que no le entiende. Segundo, yo vi el video de ese señor que dicen y el muchacho atacó primero a los oficiales. Entonces también pues tenemos que defender nuestros oficiales que están defendiendo la comunidad, ¿sabes?
Ok.
No nomás echarle juego ni decirle, porque se ve claro cuando el muchacho le pega cerca de la cara al oficial. Entonces falta el respeto para la autoridad.
No,
No se enseñaron a respetar a sus padres y ahora no
Jorge, me tengo que ir porque se nos acabó el tiempo. Le agradezco mucho su opinión. Hasta la vista. Do you know this person was saying that he saw the video and that we have to respect authority and that he saw the video when the criminal hit the officer and that we should respect them. Do you know just what you are saying is not the way to discipline anybody or what? No?
Oh, no, you don't kneel on their necks because you can kill the guy that way. And simply resisting an officer is not subject to the death penalty. And the officer cannot be the judge and jury and executioner all at once.
Me tengo que ir. Tom, I'm so sorry, me tengo que ir. Solamente rápido, la cuestión no es esa. La cuestión es que ponerle la rodilla en el cuello, eso es lo que puede matar a una persona. Hay que tomar otras medidas para Jorge. Gracias, bye. Sorry.
Bye, okay. Hasta la vista.
Yo creo que ya estaban mis invitados.